there's nobody who wants his love or her love to be ignored. I can't be loving you and you are ignoring me. I'm a man, I'm a human being. What I will just do is I will just withdraw from you and respect myself. Am I correct? But that's what we call the reckless love of God. He loves you, you don't love him back, he keeps loving you. That love is too big, too great to be ignored. So there is a burden on the beloved to reciprocate the love of God, to respond back to that love. That God loves you is one thing, that you love God back is another different thing. The first response from us, the first thing is not that he wants you to do something. No, the first thing is that he wants you to be with him. When we want to respond back to the love of God, what God demands first is our fellowship. Remember, he said he called the 12. Mark chapter 3 now, verse 14. Be with him that he might send them. You being with him is more important to him than him sending you. So for the beloved of God, the very most important thing that God would want for any one of us is fellowship. And I said to us that when we say fellowship, we didn't say Bible studies. No, we didn't say prayer meeting, because there is so much activity that is not fellowship. Fellowship is actually making contact, communion, interaction with the Lord. So it's not just about the activity. The activity is a platform through which and by which fellowship will take place. So through Bible study, I enter into fellowship. Prayer meetings and all this. Are you getting what we are saying? Because it is possible for somebody to be in a prayer meeting and they are not making contact with God. So in loving God, you will have to fellowship with God. That's the first thing. Fellowship, fellowship, fellowship. Out of fellowship comes what? Intimacy. 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 Because the idea is to form a bond. See, God can love every man, but not every man is intimate with God. God loves all men, but not all men are intimate with God. God loves every man, but not every man loves God back. Intimacy always has results. Intimacy has results. The place of intimacy is a place of quietness. It's a place of secrecy. Is it not David that gave us a picture? He that dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. He that dwells is not everybody, but the one who dwells in the secret place of the Most High, that one shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Then he will say of the Lord, he is my shield, my buckler, and all that and all that. So but what he's saying is that there is something about the person who is responding back to God. Don't kid yourself. The one who is responding back to God will not be having the same experience of God as the one who God is just loving you. It can never be. They that must come to God must believe that he is, and then he's a rewarder, not of them that he loves, no, of them that loves him. All things work together for good to them that are responding back to the love of God. They that come to God, Hebrews chapter 6, they that come to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder. So he rewards those who seek after him. So he rewards fellowship. He rewards fellowship. He rewards intimacy. That's why when you see certain results in the lives of certain people, you just don't just be there is something they are doing. They are responding back to God. Someone who takes his time and makes sure that every night he wakes up to pray and fellowship with the Lord as the Lord wakes him up from sleep. Or somebody who has set an alarm and said, I must wake up in the night and pray. Whether the Lord wakes me up or not, I want to spend time with God. I want to spend time to study. Somebody takes 10 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, as the case may be, and every day he's studying the word so he can have time to fellowship with God. And he does it for 6 months, and he does it for 2 years, and he does it for 3 years. You compare with you that is eating a bar. You eat a bar, you sleep. For the past 7 years, you have only woken up in the night for like 40 days. In 7 years, if they calculate all your night activity, it's only 40 days. And those 40 days, you wake up and snore. Anytime you have problem, that's when you wake up. God of Elijah, God of fire, come down. Oh God, after the problem solved, you go back to sleeping and snoring. For the past 7 years, you want to compare your life and somebody who has been doing the other thing. It's not possible. Responding to God is a serious business. What differentiates us as believers in our experience with God and in our experience in the faith life, in our demonstration of the kingdom, in our manifestation of kingdom life, what differentiates us is how we respond to God individually. How we respond to God. See, there are things that are very practical. All of us will not have the opportunity to carry out spiritual exercises the same way. For example, if you're working in a bank and then you go to work very early in the morning, you come back late at night, maybe you have a family, you have to attend to this, attend to that. By the time you are done with everything, you'll be so tired that physically you may not be able to keep up with night vigils of 6 hours every night and all that. But the point is that fellowship is beyond activity. Is that not what makes it beautiful? That even while I'm busy, I can be thinking on the Lord. That even while I'm so busy, my heart can be interacting with him, and I can just be saying, Lord, I love you, thank you for your wisdom, thank you for your love. And I can be speaking in tongues, so quietly, just continuously fellowshipping with him. In the midst of all the busy day, I am busy, but I'm in fellowship. I'm busy, but I'm in fellowship. I'm busy, but I'm interacting with God.